blend of inspirations, So it feels good. It's amazing.
And it's just over, it's over. I can see it, just coming out of you, definitely. Loiza, going back to you. So what's the kind of feedback you've heard from the kids? What have you heard them say about when things are now brought out in the open and it's been talked about and it's more aware and they're more aware of these issues? What have you been hearing?
Well, we've gotten so much positive feedback. So some examples would be they don't have to lie to their teachers when they say, I have to go to my psychologist, or I have to go to therapy, and I have to leave class early, before they have to say, oh, I have to go to a dentist appointment or a doctor's appointment.
Wow, okay.
So the shame is definitely decreased within my friends and within the people that I know and have reached to. We've also been reaching to politicians as well as teachers and superintendents that are talking about mental health within their classrooms, which is a huge step forward. And the main feedback and the most important feedback to me is the ones from the people who are struggling. So just knowing that they are able to go and get help, and the fact that they know that they are not alone, because I actually hold events called Youth Against Mental Illness Stigma. And so basically we had our last one, 700 students from across the province, and you had them come up and share their stories about mental health and mental illness. So I think the most important thing about that is you get to share stories, and the stigma can be decreased by conversation. And I think that the fact that people are enjoying these conversations and are getting something out of it is inspiring for me and inspiring for so many other people. So the feedback that we've gotten is amazing from youth, from parents, from teachers, and way higher ups in the province as well. So it's definitely fulfilling for all the hard work definitely does pay off.
Amazing. I mean, we've heard of support groups like this for other conditions that obviously in history has proven effective, like for alcoholics, for drug addiction. For this one, how do they feel that when they bond together, what kind of power does that have you seen when they're together and they know that they're not alone and they physically see others who are going through the similar struggles?
I think it's definitely different. It makes mental health is so different from, let's say, like going to an Alcohol Anonymous group, because when you go to my events, you're there, you kind of realize that you don't actually want to die, you don't actually want to end your own life. You just want to not be alone, you want the pain to stop. And I think that once you get there and you have 699 other people around you, feeling the same way, caring about the same thing, and trying to take care of their mental health and mental illness, it makes you feel like you don't have to end your own life, and that there is hope. And even though it may be just something super small in your day or something small in your year, it allows you to say, wow, there's something that I can look forward to, and there's people around me that are going through the same thing. I'm not alone, and I don't have to end my own life. And like I said earlier, that's all I can really ask for, because the pain that we went through and the pain that his family went through as well is something that should never have to be repeated. And I'm definitely super thankful for all of the things that have been going on.
Amazing. Well, now both of you are here in the Philippines because you're receiving awards tonight for the Gawad Henny Lopez Bayani Filipino Awards. And I've seen, how these awards can catapult organizations into greater heights. I mean, top of mind, really, I remember is Efren Bennett Florida's Karaton Classroom. They won this award a couple of years before they won CNN Hero Award. So, JC, how do you feel that this can bring you to greater heights, that this awareness can spread, whether it's for you and your organization or inspiring others to do similar things?
Well, first of all, what's happening is overwhelming. But I am very grateful because this is a very good opportunity to show the people, to show the world, that I hope that we inspire them. That there are two things that I wish to happen. Number one, we inspire them to join us, for this cause, or to do the same way.
Similar things, yeah.
Yes. Well, so I think that's the most important.
Amazing. And for you, Loiza, what message do you think this sends to the youth out there that you're never too young to start something great?
I think it definitely does send two messages. The first one is that you're never too young. I started actually social justice activism when I was 9 years old.
Wow.
I did a fundraiser for Typhoon Ondoy, and we raised around $600 and non-perishable food items, clothing, and monetary donations, and we sent it over. And that's when I realized that something I do for other people causes more joy than something I do for myself.
Great.
And the second message, I think, is that to Filipino households that mental health and mental illness is real. It's not something that should be ignored, because suicides do happen because of uneducated people and unaware people as well. And so I think that the whole message and the thing that I can ask for from everyone, all the Filipino households or anybody watching, is that please talk to somebody, whether it's your kids or your family or your parents, about mental health and mental illness, and just it doesn't hurt to check up on them. And it's really honestly better to have that awkward conversation than to have it and be grieving a loss of someone. And I always like to say that just because a topic is too touchy doesn't mean it should not be touched.
Absolutely.
So the stigma, I hope, decreases within family households as well.
Very well said. Well, from someone who suffered depression as a teenager as well, I want to thank you for doing what you do. So, thank you guys. Congratulations for your awards. Enjoy the moment tonight, and we hope that your stories really do inspire others to do great things. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.